Sarvebhyaha namaskaraha, sarvebhyaha hardam swagatam. We'll start with a simple prayer song. Saraswati namastubhyam varade kamarupini vidyarambham karishyami siddhir bhavatu me sada. Now we'll start.
Namaste Sarvebhyaha. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to this session where I have the honor of introducing our Guru, Shri.Seetharaman.S. He was not only a chief scientist at the National Laboratory Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, but is also a passionate Sanskrit scholar with 3 years of experience under his belt. He is presently undergoing shiksha and bhasha pravesha courses of Samskrita Bharati, and also doing Samsadhane Praveshika conducted by the esteemed University of Hyderabad. Under the tutelage of Shri.Seetharaman, we were blessed with the opportunity to learn Srimad Bhagavad Gita last year. His guidance on pronunciation and required Sanskrit grammar knowledge enhanced our recitation not only of Bhagavad Gita, but also Vishnu Sahasranamam, Krishnashtakam, and many other shlokas. With his exceptional teaching skills and expertise, we gained a deeper understanding and appreciation of these holy texts. Therefore, we are delighted that Mahodaya has volunteered to guide you on this topic. We highly recommend taking notes of the grammar rules during the class or later by listening to it on YouTube. Please feel free to ask any doubts or questions you may have during the session by using raise hand option in Zoom. Thank you for joining us, and we hope this session will be both enriching and rewarding to you. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Can you allow me to share the screen? Okay, I'll make a few sentences. So we are going to introduce some concepts on pronunciation of Sanskrit language. Sanskrit essentially is a language which concentrates on pronunciation. Pronunciation is very important in Sanskrit. Ucharana bhasha, they call it. So you cannot take any liberty with it. You cannot take any liberty, and you have to pronounce it the way it is. So this is the characteristic of Sanskrit language. So it's called a scientific language. Everything is scientifically made, and everything is according to rules. So we have to follow those rules, and then only we can make correct sentences, and also we can correctly convey the meaning. So finally, it is conveying the meaning. So we should be able to convey the meaning correctly. And if you don't pronounce correctly the meaning, because Sanskrit is a language with so many words, even for one single like elephant, it has got 50 names. Water, if you take it, has got 100 names, different names. So we have to be very clear what we are using, where we are using, and how we are using that language. And the pronunciation also very important, because if you make any mistake in that, it will be a very different meaning. That's why we are insisting on that, insisting on pronunciation. That, like, for example, a simple example, one more example I'll give you. Say phalam. Phalam in Sanskrit means phalam. So it gives fruit. But suppose if you say, instead of pha, you say palam. Palam. By mistake or by not knowing, you say palam. It has a different meaning. It means meat. So it has an entirely different meaning. So therefore, whenever you pronounce it accurately. And even in talking, especially in scriptures, like Bhagavad Gita or Ramayana or Mahapranas, you have to be very careful about pronunciation. Now, we have framed a little bit of rules from here and there, and try to give you some examples also. most of the things we have already come across in our daily chanting, but we'll try to reinforce that now. Is the screen visible to all?
Yes, Mahapranas.
So this Sanskrit pronunciation tips. So this is the title for this particular this lecture. So here, Paniniya shiksha. So Panini Maharshi was there. So he is supposed to have the originator. He has brought out the whole Varna maala. Everything is his creation. So how did he get this? How did he create this? So he was a devotee of Lord Shiva, and one day Lord Shiva gave him darshan. So Shiva was doing this his tandavam, no tandavam he was doing. So and he had a damaru, and the damaru he was making sound. So he made certain sounds with the damaru, and only Panini could make out what exactly those be sound. So from those sounds, he made a list of sutras, called Paninian sutras, Maheshwara sutras, so Shiva sutras they called. So 14 sutras. So from the 14, all based on pronunciation, that is the Ucharnam. From the Ucharnam only, he made these 14 sutras, and that contains all the alphabets of Sanskrit, both vowels as well as consonants. So both are contained in that. Certain are not contained in that. That is separately is made. But most of the original vowels and consonants are in that. So in this Sanskrit language, there are there's a special subject or a special division what's called shiksha. That's also called science of phonetics. How you pronounce the language. So it depends on two things. That is the origin of letters, where the letter, the sound comes from. Utpatti sthana, equal to Utpatti sthana, the origin of the sound, and then the effort required for pronunciation. That is prayatna. So Utpatti sthana and prayatna, both are required. From where the sound comes and how much effort you have to put to pronounce that letter. So this is what this says. And here I've just made this only for reference, just to tell you that these are the vowels. A, I, U, R, L. Most of the other languages have this. That is the hraswa, that is short vowels. Is the English transliteration is also given here. A, this is A. This is transliteration, not A. We should not read it as A. It is A in the transliteration form. And here the dirghaswaras, and then aha. Then we have the consonants. So consonants, we have 5 types. So each is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5. So it starts with the ka. These are all called vargas. Vargiya vyanjanas. This is called vyanjana or consonants. These are the vowels. So these vyanjanas are in different groups like kavarga, chavarga, tavarga, pavarga, like that. 5 types of vargiya vyanjanas are there. And then we have avargiya vyanjanas, yara, laba, shashtra, saha. So like that we have 33 consonants and 15 vowels. So 48 totally. And also we have got the Ubadmaniya, Jifamulya, that comes separately. So this, basically, this is the thing. Sorry. So again, this is, I have introduced this just to give you a better this thing. This is the vowels and the consonants. It contains all the consonants. So in this, this is not the basic form of consonant. This is actually ka means, when you say in Sanskrit, it is k plus a. So everywhere, k is the consonant actually. Then you have to add a vowel to make it ka. Then only that k, if you say it is not very good to hear, so we call it as ka. Ka means k plus a is there in this ka. Similarly, all these consonants. Okay. And what's happened to this? Varnopatti sthanani. That is from the origin, from where the sounds are coming. Sound. Kantha, that is the throat. Some letters are coming from the throat, and some are coming from taju or palate. That is the back portion of the mouth. I will show you the figure. And then murdha, that is the roof of the mouth. And danta, dantaha, teeth. From teeth, some sounds will come. Oshtav, lips, some sound will come. Some letters will come. Nasika, no, you will use nose. So that way, we are using the entire mouth for pronunciation. So that way, it gives a very good exercise for the mouth if you pronounce it correctly. So we'll see here next. Here. So this is the a cross section, a very rough figure of showing from where what types of sounds are coming. So akuha visarjaniyanam kantaha. Akuha, that is a. Say when you say a, we can see it comes from the throat. You can feel it yourself. When you say a, if you say it comes from, you can feel it yourself. And ka, all kavargas. There is ku, when you say ku, it represents kavarga. That is ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. These 5 letters. This is kavarga. So this also, if you see, it comes from the throat. Please feel to yourself where it comes from, the sound. Tell it to yourself and see where it comes from. So, and this ha, when you say ha, it also comes from the throat. Then visarjaniyanam, that is the visarga. Visarga we put, no? Ramaha, Krishnaha, that ha, that also comes from kantha. So this is the location, kantha. So these akuha visarjaniyanam kantaha. This is the Paninian Sutra. These originate in throat, and these are called gutturals. Gutturals. We call it as gutturals. And then ichu yashanam talu. Talu is this portion. So you can feel yourself. You say e and see from where that sound is coming. E. When you say e, then cha, it is chu, that is chavarga. Cha, when you say cha, from where the sound, this thing is going and hitting that back of this top of the mouth is cutting. Then ya, similarly, same place is originating. And sha. So ichu yashanam talu. So this thing is originating from this place called talu. This place is called in English, it is called palatals. Place of origin is palatals. This is gutturals, this is palatals. And then ritu reshanam murdha. That is r. When you say e is also included in this. E, both are included in this. Then cha means cha, ja, cha, nya is included. Then ya and sha. These are included in this. And ritu reshanam. That is r, then tavarga. Ta, tha, da, na. All these things. If you say ta, see how it is, from where the sound is coming. Ta, you can see that it comes from this roof of the mouth. From the roof of the mouth, it is coming ta. Say when you say na, it comes from the roof of the mouth. So when you say, suppose we always try to distinguish between na and na. Na is a talu, no, danta. This is na is, when you say na, your this thing should be touching the roof. It will come from the roof only. So that way you can distinguish from birth, from each letter, you can distinguish from the place of origin of those letters. So this is Ritu Rashana Murdha. Then Litu Lasanam Danta. This is L. Then we have got A, E, U, R, Li is there. That L. This is the L, and this two is Tavarga. That is Ta, Tha, Da, Dha, Na. So these all come from and La, Dakara, and Sa. Litu Lasanam Dantaha. So all these originate from the teeth, behind the teeth. Sa, when you say Sa, it is you are contacting with the behind your teeth. You are contacting. So Sa, when you say Sha, see this Sha, Talu, you are coming from the back portion of this Sha, this Sha. This Sa, Sha. You see, Sha, Sa, Sha is a very confusing thing. So, but if you see the origin, they are coming from different places. Sa is coming from the teeth, and Sha is coming from this roof, and Sha is coming from Talu. So, coming from different places. So that way you can pronounce it correctly. Pointing out from birth, the sound is coming. Then Upu Upadmaniyanam Oshtau. That is U. When you say U, your mouth will make a round. U. Then this U means Pavarga. When you say Pa, your lips will meet and open. Close and open. Close and open. Pa, ba, ba. Without opening the mouth, you can't pronounce that. But this Pa, Pavarga is called Pa, ba, pa, bha, ba, bha, ma. So these five you can pronounce only by opening the mouth and closing it. And Ubadmaniyanam, that is we say part of, if we say if, we use that if. For that also you should use the lips. So like this, now it has covered all the letters. All the letters of the certain things are still there, but they are secondary. But main, all the consonants and vowels it has covered. You see, Akara is there, the Kavarga is there, Ha is there. Ha is a Yara, Lava, Shasha, Saha. It's a Avargiya Vyanjanam, that is consonant. Then Sha is considered, Sha is considered, Sa considered, then Ya is considered, Ya, Ra is considered, La is considered, Va will come, Ba will come. So you see, U means Kavarga, Chu means Chavarga, means all those letters, 5 letters here, 5 letters here, all the 25 letters are covered here. And from A, E, R, L, U, then A, I will come later. So all those things, these are the origins of these sounds. If you see here, we'll say go. This is the Anunasika. That is the 5th letters of the Varna maala. Nga. When you say Nga, Kantha, it's a Kavarga. Ka, ka, ga, kha, nga. So Kantha plus Nasika together is called Anunasika. That is Kantha plus Nasika. You can see this figure, Kantha plus Nasika. Nga will come. When you say Nga, you can see that the sound comes from the throat and also through the mouth it comes. So this is called Nga. Then Talu plus Nasika, Nya. When you say Nya, you are using the Talu and then the nose. Both you are using. You can see here, we have arrow has been shown here. Talu and Nasika. And then Na, Murdha and Nasika. Murdha is root form, the roof of the mouth, and Nasika. Na, na, na. Then Na is Dantaha Nasika. Na. See, Na is coming from Dantas, but Na is coming from this Murdha. Murdha and this danta, na is coming. And ma, as you know, it is in the pavarga, pa, pa, ba, bha, ma, is oshtau nasika. Ma, when you say ma, you close your mouth and open, ma, like a pa. And you use also the nasika. This is called Anunasika. That is fifth varga, of the fifth column of the Varnamala, of the Vargiya Vyanjanas. So these are the nga, nya, na, na, ma. Like that. And here, some letters we have left. Ye, tai, to, ho, kantha, talu. Ye, I. We have got a, e, ru, lu. Up to that, we have completed here in the first itself. Now we have got a and I. Ye, tai, to, ho, kantha, talu. That is, kantha and talu are combined to pronounce ye. When you say a, I, you are using the kantha as well as talu. Both you are using. This is called kantha talu. O tau tau, kantoshtam. If you say o, au, you are using kantha and lips. O, you circle your mouth. O, au. The sound is coming from throat only, but you are using the lips also. Au, o, like that. So that is called kantoshtam. Then vakarasya dantoshtam. See, va is dantoshtam, teeth and oshtam, that is the lips. When you say va, you are using lips as well as the teeth. Va, va. You can, all these letters you can pronounce and check for yourself whether these are really coming from these places. And then jihva mulya, jihva mula. Jihva mulya, you know, this that comes from this jihva mulya. That is the tongue bottom portion. We say, some examples are there. When we come, I'll tell you that examples. You will say, you will say, kaivartagah keshavaha, like that. Kaivartagah. That sound is coming from this place. Then nasika anusvarasya. Then we have got this say any samskritam that is coming, that is purely nasika only. There is no other place sound is coming. So these are the various locations of varnotpatti sthanani, all the places of origin of all these letters, varnas, all the vyanjanas, swaras, all swaras will come from these locations. So you can see that the entire mouth portion is being used completely. And when you chant slokas or something, you will get you will be using all these locations one after the other. You'll be using it, and that way it will give you a good exercise for your mouth portion, for your oral or your speaking. This thing also, it will give a very good exercise. So these are the varnotpatti sthanani. Antaha, talu, murdha. Different varnas come from different locations. Here, this is I've written here. This is say concise tables. Kantha, that is place of articulation. Glottis or the gutturals. Is vowels, and this is k, g, ng. This is the kavarga. That's ku. We say ku, and then h, and then visarga. So all these are from kantha. From vowels, and from consonants, kavarga, then ha and visarga. Talu, soft palate. So we got e, these two from the vowels, and from the consonants we have ch, j, ny, y, sh. So this is the actual form of vyanjanas. Ch, like this. Half of this form. When you add, I will tell you, when you add one swara, it will get cha, like that. Cha, it will come. Similar, murdha, hot palate, is r. These two are coming from the vowel side, and this tavarga from the consonants. Then r and sh. When you say ra, it is coming from the murda. N, like that, sh, everything is from the roof of the mouth. Then this danta, l, is the vowel, l, r, l. Then ta, tha, da, dha, na, la, sa. Oshta. Then this is from the lips, u, then pa, pa, ba, ba, ma. All these use the oshta, that is the lips portion, it will be using for pronunciation. Then kanta, ani, tal, this kanta and talu, a, I. So these two are, both are used here, and kanta and oshta, o, au. Then teeth and oshta, v, va, and nasika and swara. So this is the various distributions from where these sounds are originating. So a knowledge of this will help you to check yourself. Are you pronouncing correctly? Suppose you're na or na, you can pronounce and see from where it is coming. If you're not pronouncing correctly, you know that you are pronouncing it from a wrong place. That way you can correct your pronunciation. Acha. Here, then I'll tell you. This is the thing. So here, this is the basic form of the Vyanjanas. K. And when you add a swara, K plus A, it becomes Ka. Then K plus A, that is Dirgha, you become Ka. Like that, up to all the vowels are joined and made it's called Gunitakshara. Gunitakshara, that is Vyanjanam plus Swaram. Vyanjanam, any Vyanjanam plus Swaram is called a Gunitakshara. Ka, ka, ki, ki, ku, ku, kr, kr, kl. Kl has no plural. Kl, only plural is not there. Then K, kai, ko, kau. Like that, you can get the Gunitaksharas. These are called Gunita. Like that, you can form for all the Vyanjanas. I will show you here. This is again all the script again. A, E, all the scripts you have seen. Then here, you can see here. Ka, ka, ki, ki, ku, ku, kr, ke, kai, ko, kau. Kam, kaha, we not put here. That also is there. So similarly, ka, for ka, this is you have added k plus a, we have added here. K plus a is ka. K plus a, ka. K plus e, ki. K plus e, ki. Like that. Similarly for ga, ka, nga, cha, cha, all the vargas, all the five part of the kavarga. This kavarga covered here. And this is chavarga covered here. And tavarga covered here. Tavarga covered here. Pavarga covered here. And here these are the avargiya vyanjanas. Called avargiya vyanjanas. So yara, lava, shasha, saha. This la is not used in Sanskrit. It is used only in Vedic texts. They are used. So in general, this thing, we will not come across this. So we will not worry about this. This is don't worry about what we use, only la only we use. So only we need to worry about la is here. La, li, lu, l, le, lai, lo, lau. So these are the Gunitaksharas for various consonants. So we have seen how all the Varnotpatisthanas, and then so the same thing here, gutturals, palatals, cerebrals, dentals, labials, like that they have been classified. So when you say it's a dental, you can know from where the sound is coming. It's a dental sound, or it is a labial sound. Pa is a labial sound. It comes from the lips, like that. So that we can do. So here, okay. Now with this, if there is any doubt, please tell me for this. I don't know. I can be seen. Anybody has any?
Sir,
no
one
doubts?
second.
Ah.
After sa, ha,
Hmm.
one letter is coming now. What is it to be pronounced as what, sir?
Which letter?
Last consonant. Sha, sa,
Here,
ha. This one.
this is
The
la.
first one.
La.
It is la only.
But
Okay.
it is not used. It is used in Tamil, Telugu, and all. It is used.
Acha.
But in Sanskrit, they are not used.
Okay.
So please don't worry about this. When
Okay.
you say Tamil, it is used. And Malayalam also is used. I know it. Saralam, like that, lam, like that is used. But in Sanskrit, we won't use it. And this is a, I would also tell Samyuktakshara. This is Samyuktakshara. This is Samyuktakshara. So in many texts, they will say Iksha, Itra, Itnya. That also they will add. But they are Samyuktaksharas. That is a combination of two consonants.
Okay.
Two Vyanjanas joining. So that also I will show you here. I think here it is there. Here. After all this Guditakshara, here you see.
Thank you.
Here, two Vyanjanas are joining. Here in the Gunitakshara, it is Vyanjana plus Swara. Here, Vyanjana plus Vyanjana. S plus ta, sta. S plus ta. Here, t also will be there. S plus t plus a, sta. Like in Pustakam. So, Pustakam, this is a, ista is a Samyuktakshara. That is a combination of two consonants, Vyanjanas. Santoshaha, like na and ta are combined. Similarly, we can combine the word, the Vyanjanas, and form number of words. Anandaha, inda, as in Anandaha, inda. See, it's given in English also. Igga, double ga, big gaja, like that. Similarly, we have got various types of jwa, jwaraha, panchamritam, like that. Yes. Mu, ra, mra, mu, la, mla, irka, r plus pa, irpa, like that. So each and every Vyanjanas, how when they join, how it joins. This is called this ra. I hope most of you know this Sanskrit script, Devanagari script. This is ra. So ra will come in two ways, before as well as after. If it comes before, you will have irka. Irka it will come. If it comes after that, it will come ikra. Arkaha, chakram. So arkaha, comes first, refa comes first. So this will put like this, arkaha. If chakram means ra will come later. K plus r plus a, ikra. Chakram, like that will. Acha. Now, any doubt in this, what I have told? Only doubts, is it? And how many of you know this Devanagari script?
Sir, I have a request. Could you please a little bit more on nya, sir? Ka, nya. Anunasika of Savarga and Chavarga.
Here, nya. So nya is here. Nya is the talu plus nasika. Nya. Talu, that is coming from this place. Nya. When you say nya, you just feel, because all these things you have to feel it yourself. Nya, when you say, you can see that it your this thing tongue goes and meets that back portion of your mouth. Nya. Nga, when you say it comes from the throat. Plus nasika is also there. Nya, it will come from the talu. Could you feel it yourself, ma'am? Nya? Hello?
So, thank you, sir.
Have you been able to feel it? Hello? Are you able to listen to me? Am I
Yes,
audible?
we can hear you.
Any
Someone
problem
had a
is there?
doubt in between. Can you respond, please?
Which one? But doubt is nya only, no? So what I think what doubt he might
Yes,
she might
Mahodaya,
have
that is
is
nya only. They
nya.
wanted, I think, help with the pronunciation of nya.
Ijna, vijnanam.
Right. Huh.
Vijnanam. So there, ja and nya are combined. Ja and nya. There's cha cha ja cha nya. So that ja is the third letter there, and nya is the last letter there. In that same chavarga, it is ja is the third one, and nya is the Anunasika one. So vijnanam, vijnanam. So there is slight pronunciation of ja also. Vijnanam. Vijnanam, like that. Not vijnanam, vijnanam. Because V is a hrasva, Ijna is a samyuktakshara. So we know that you have to make it ditvam like thing. So vijnanam. What is jnanam? Jnanam is J plus Ny plus A. J plus Ny plus A. That is Nya. Nya. J plus Ny plus A. Nya. Then Jnanam. Na in plus A. Na. Then Im. Jnanam. Like that.
Mahodaya, we have a doubt from Raghunath Mahodaya. Can we take it?
Yes.
Raghunath Mahodaya.
Unable to see this.
There is no doubt, Bhaini. Sir has asked whether who knows that.
Okay.
That I raised.
Ma'am, how many that don't know Sanskrit, this Devanagari script at all? I don't know. How many don't know Devanagari script at all?
Devanagari script at all.
I think we can share this presentation to them, and they take part. They can simply within 1 week they can master this letters Varna maala.
Okay.
They can in 1 week they can learn this. I can help them in that. So once they learn this, then it will be they will not have any difficulty. So
Lakshmi H.S. Bhagini, do you have a doubt?
Yes, Bhagini.
Yeah.
Mahodaya, Rasvaswara Dirghaswara, Alpaprana Mahaprana. Rasva Dirgha Swarayah Krute, Anantaram Alpaprana Mahaprana Vyanjanayah Krute. Kalo?
Yes.
Vedaha kim atra?
Atra Mahaprana, you must pronounce it with more. I'll tell you that Mahaprana, how to pronounce that. That will come. Pronunciation thing will come here. Now, Utpatti Sthana we have seen. And also this Prayatnam. Prayatnam is the effort that you put. That will come. This only it will come. I will tell you that. Okay. So, before that, I will. I think it has already gone. I think already some. No, I think it is not gone. I'll show you that. So here, hrasva swaraha, dirgha swaraha, short and long vowels. So we have seen k plus a, ka, k plus a, ka. So here, what is called this pronunciation time is there. So for a Krastaswara, there is the time for pronunciation only one matra kala. That is when you say one put like this, or one blinking of an eye, that is called one matra kala. So that is the time taken for a. Then if it is a twice, say like that twice you have to make, that length is 2 matra kalas. So when you say a, you must make these 2 matra kalas. One, if it is Hresva, only 1 matra kala. So you must be very particular about that. So here I have written here 1 matra kala. That is fraction of a second, just closing eyes and opening, that sort of time. And these 2 matra kala, dirgha swaras. So Hrasva swaras and the Hrasva, some mistake is there. Hrasva swaraha, dirgha swaraha. So these are the 2 things. And also we have got Vyanjanam, k, k, g, they are all ardha matra, only half matras, but they don't exist. You have to add a vowel only, a vowel, then only it will come, ka, ka, like that. So it will get the vowels matra kala. K plus a, ka, that is 1 matra kala. K plus a, ka. Similarly, any other consonant, we can get the variations. And it will be Hrasva or Dirgha. P plus a, pa, P plus a, pa, like that. So they have got, Vyanjana has got only half matra kala, P, ch, like that. But with the vowel, it will get the 1 matra kala, 2 matra kalas. So that's why we are insisting on many places, you chant, don't elongate it. It will become a different meaning. The matra kala also will be different. So we are insisting on that. So we have taken an example from Bhagavad Gita 4.6, that is the 4th chapter, 6th sloka. Ajopi sannavyayatma bhutanamishvaropi san prakritim swamadhisthaya sambhavamyatma mayaya. This sloka we have taken, and we have tried to each and every pada here, each a pada. So each pada we have tried to see whether it is Hrasva, Dirgha, like that. We have Samyuktakshara, or whether it is a Gunitakshara. So Jo, Ajopi. Here there is a Ajopi, there is a Avagraha Chinna is there, which is missing here. Anyway, it is shown here. So Jo, this is a Dirgha Swara, because Jo is there. All these J, Jai, Jo, Jau, all these are permanent Dirghas. There is no Hrasva there. Like Venkateshwara is not there. Venkateshwara. The Sanskrit people will say only Venkateshwara, because there is no Venkateshwara pronunciation in Sanskrit. All Dirgha only, Venkateshwara. So everywhere this A, I, O, Au, always Dirgha. So then this is Ajopi. Ajopi, A, this is Hrasaswara, A. Then P, this is P plus E, that is P. If you put this thing the other side, it will become P Dirgha. So if you put this vertical on the left side and you put this top, mark, that will become Hrasaswara. Hrasaswara, short vowel. This is Avagraha Chinna, we call it. Actually, this is a sandhi is made here, Ajaha plus Api. So that is made Ajopi. So this is often done here in slokas. We need not worry about this. We can, while pronouncing, we need not worry about that rules. So for this particular Ajopi, this is the analysis. Dirghaswara, Hrasaswara. We are, each and every pada we are analyzing. Sannavyayatma. Sa is a Hrasva. This Sa is S plus A is there. Sa. San, short. Inna. This is, it's not shown here. This is Inna here. Inna, Vya, Itma. These are all Samyuktaksharas, compound letters. 2 Vyanjanas have combined. Itma, T and M plus A. Everywhere you should use a swara at the end, either a, e, u, or anything. So here you should use a. When nothing is there, a. Inna, vya, or samyukta aksharas, because two vyanjanas are combined. Here pa, see dirgha. Pa is put here, 2 plus a, pa, dirgha, long. So you must pronounce it as dirgha. Then itma, sannabhyayatma. So it is dirgha. So you should not say sannabhyayatma. No, sannabhyayatma. When you pronounce it like this, ajopi sannabhyayatma, you must make it dirgha. And sannabhyayatma. No, sannabhyayatma, dirgha. Wherever dirgha is there, you must make it to dirgha. Then bhutanam ishwaropi. Bhu, this is dirgha. Bhu, dirgha, long. Ta, sit plus a, ta. Nu plus a, na. Mi plus mu plus e, mi. Ru plus o, ro. Bhutanam, mi, ro. All are dirgha swaras. Ishva, this is a samyukta akshara. Sha and va are combined. Samyukta akshara. Then P is a rasva swara. Rasva short. Here also avagra chinna is there. That's what avagra chinna. And sun. Sun here, sa is rasva swara. This is s plus a, sa. Then in. If you put add here, one a here, you get na. But it is not put there. So sun. This is a vyanjanam, Anunasika. In Anunasika, that is the 5th letter of the Tavarga. So since we have not added anything here, you cannot say sana, sun only, sun. Whenever there is no swara attached to that, that only. It, shopa, krit, krit, that there is krit only. Krita is not there. Krit, shubha krit, like that. So prakritim, pra, this is a samyukta akshara. P plus ra, refa. It's called refa. So p plus then ra has come. That's it, pra. P then re plus a. That pra. Then kr. This one is not is a gunita akshara. This is k plus r. Kr. This is not a samyukta akshara. Sometimes people, when we make some ditwams, we will make this as a samyukta akshara and try to make it as a ditvam. But this is not a samyukta akshara. It is a gunita akshara. K plus r. Kr. Kr. Tim. This is rasva. Ti is the rasva. Then anuswara over that. Tim. Rasva with anuswara. This pra is samyukta akshara and kr is gunita akshara. It is not samyukta akshara, it's gunita akshara. I hope you understand gunita akshara. Kr. Then swamadhisthaya. Swa samyukta akshara. Shta, ish and ta combined were ishtha. When these samyukta aksharas are given, you must pronounce both. Swa. Both should be heard. Swa, shta. Swa, shta, dirgha. Swamadhisthaya. So both are dirghas. Ma, thi, ya. All three are short. Then sambhavamyatma. So that is imya, itma, samyukta aksharas. Then sambha, itma, rasva. Va, imya, dirgha, long. Sam, rasva plus anuswara. Short with anuswara. S plus sam. Mayaya, ma is dirgha, ya, dirgha, ya, rasva. Mayaya. Though we cannot say mayaya or say mayaya like that. Then this is the alpa prana and the mahaprana. Less effort and more effort letters. So following words express letters with more effort and less effort. So more effort, less effort in each of these Vargiya Vyanjanas, that's ka, cha, ta, ta, pa. We have got the second and fourth letters. So they are made, that kind of Mahapranas. And then the other three are Alpa Pranas. What is Alpa Prana and Mahaprana is, suppose you hold a piece of paper in front of you, in front of your mouth, and say ka. There will be no movement of the paper. But you say ka. The same ka, you put more effort. Ka. You do that, the paper will move. So when you say ka, the paper is moving. Then ga, nothing is happening. Then ga, that also paper will move. So when you put the Mahapranas, we're putting more air into that. And na, Anunasika. So ka, 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 ga, ga, nga. Ka, ka, ga, ga, nga. Then you say ga, then ga. Same ga, you say with more effort. Ga. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. More effort you put. Ta, ta, da, da, na. Da, da. So it should be heard. And this is a very good exercise for the for your breathing and all that. It will be very good when you make this Mahapranas. With effort, if you chant, it will make you more and more energetic, and it will give you more and more energy. So this is one of the reasons for chanting this with all care and following the rules. If you say, for example, I don't know how many of you can read this, khagaha, khagaha. See, kha is a Mahaprana and his ga is Alpaprana. So khagaha, both are in the same varga, kantha. They all come from gutturals. Both kha and ga, both come from the same place only. Origin is coming from the same place only. But this thing is Mahaprana and Alpaprana. Khagaha. See, when you say kha, you put more effort, and ga, less effort. Khagaha. So when you chant or when you speak, you must make such a way you don't get into the next letter. Khagaha, like that you don't say. Then you're entering that Mahaprana into ga also. That will not be correct. Khagaha. Say, when you say kha, you just stress kha. Then leave it. Gaha. Khagaha. Then khadi. Khati. Chatram. Chatram. This cha is Mahaprana. Second letter cha cha. Chatram. Here there should be a halant should be there. Chatrama. It is actually is ma. If only if that bottom this is there, then it will be chatram. Jhatiti or jariti is put there. I think it is jhatiti. This ja is Mahaprana. Jhatiti. Maram. I think it is maram. Maram. Then is dhakka. Say dha is Mahaprana. Dhakka. Ta itta, da idda, na. Dhakka. So there also we have got a ta, tha, da, da, na. So second and fourth. You should distinguish them. Ta, tha, da, da. I don't know whether you're able to make the difference. Ta is normal only. No, ta, tha, da, da, na. You must arudha, like that will many places it will come. So I think today also we had one Dridhavrataha. So that Dridhavrataha. When you say dha, you put more effort and leave it. It will come to normal. Dridhavrataha. Like that, with a bit of care, you must chant this. Partha. Many place people don't still forgotten. You tell many times, but they still forget it. Partha they call, but it is not correct. Partha. You must tell Partha. There is no other way for this. If you tell Partha, it is nobody will accept it. Partha. Then dharma kshetre. Dharma kshetre. Here, irma. This is again ra only, but it is coming first. Irma. If you put the other way, it is imra. Imra it will come. If you put refa comes first, irma. Dharma kshetre. This is Samyukta Akshara, Kshetra. This is K, Sh, and A. That is this alone. This has got a separate K, Sh. They are not written in the same way. This is written as different way. Only few letters are there. Cha, Itra, Itnya. They are written in a different form. Not just K and Sh. So this is Dharma Kshetre. There is a Ditvam there. Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, Kurukshetre. There is a Samyukta Akshara. So Ditvam will be there. Phalam, 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 Bhimaha, Bhimaha. So all these are Mahapranas. So the thing is that, as I told you, you experiment yourself. You tell ka, kha, ga, ganga, and hold a paper in front of you, small paper, and see how when you say the second and fourth letter, the paper will be moving, and the first and third and fourth letter, fifth letters, nothing will happen. So they are Alpapranas and Mahapranas. Any more thing is required for that? I had a slide where I had shown all these things. I'll show you. I think it will come. So in the rule 3, so we have seen now Hrasva, Dirgha, and these Alpaprana and Mahaprana. We have seen only these 10 letters. They are the Mahapranas. So only these 10 letters, when they come, you must make it Mahaprana. That is the second and fourth letters of each Varga. And here, special required letters, Sha, Sha, Sa. Many people say Samshayam. They will not be able to say Samshayam. Sa is there, Sha is there. So they will be confusing. Sa they won't say correctly. So in that case, you can say from where Sa is coming, from where Sha is coming. So Litu Lasanam Sa, that is from the teeth portion, that near behind the teeth only Sa is coming. Sa, Sha is coming in that I think it is the Talu. It is coming from this thing. Sha, Sa. If you say Sha, it is going to Murda. Ritu Rashanam Murda. It will go to Murda. So see yourself, Sha, Sha, Sa you say, and see from where the sound is coming. How your mouth is, your tongue and this is working. When you utter these words, these letters, Sha, Sha, Sa. If you are not careful, there is always wrong pronunciation is possible here. So Utpatti Sthana to be recognized clearly. That is Utpatti Sthana. From where these letters are originating, that you must be clear. Then only it will come clearly. The letter, the pronunciation will come correctly. Roots, this is Visarga followed by Visarga. This is Sha, Sha, Sa, general rule. Then Visarga followed by Sha, Sha, Sa. So this Visarga and Anuswara, wherever it comes, you must be noting it down. So because it will, this Visarga will get some other form there. See, when Visarga is followed by Shakara, so Bahavashuraha, Bahavaha Shuraha is the actual two words, but when they come near this Manuswara, Visarga and the Shakara comes near like this, you have to forgo this Visarga and make one ish there. Instead of this Visarga, make one ish there and say Bahavashuraha, Bahavashuraha, Bahavashuraha. Like that, you have to pronounce like that. So the here it is, they have to remove this Visarga. Bahavashuraha, don't write that. Bahavashuraha. Bahavashuraha. So then similarly, Manashashtanindriyani. So Visarga followed by Shakara. So here this Visarga will go away and one ish will come. Ish will come. Same Sha, one ish will come, that's all. Manashashtanindriyani. Manashashtanindriyani. Like that we should chant. It comes. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. So Vasudevaha Sarvam Iti. So Visarga followed by Sakara. So we put on is there. So Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Many people, they say Vasudeva Sarvamiti like that. But that is incorrect. They should take pains to chant it as Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Others may not notice this, but we have to take pains to chant it properly. That is very important. Vasudeva Sarvamiti, like that. So this is the Visarga followed by Shashasa. Then Visarga, Jihvamulya, Ubadhmaniya. So this is what the thing. Jihvamulya is from the base of the tongue. When Visarga is followed by Ka or Ka, then Jihvamulya is used. Instead of Visarga, like sound is made. So that sound is, as we said, Utpatisthana we found is the base of the tongue. Visarga is followed by P, Pa or Pa, then Ubadhmaniya is used. Here, Fa like sound is heard. Here actually, Ubadhmaniya, Upu, Padmani, like that. U, then Uf, like that one, this thing, this will come, Uf. Pranadaf, Pranavaf, Panaha, Pranadaf, Pranavaf, Panaha, Pranadaf, Panavaf, Panaha. Like that, like that sound will come there. It is very essential. You must make it, because that has got many health benefits. All these, because why we are insisting on this is that you should not only chant well, but you should get the health benefits also. So I know most of you are old people, so you will get some energy out of this. After chanting this, you will get more energy. So you should make best use of this pronunciation if part of the chanting. Whenever teachers point out this thing, you should make it a point to make, correct it. So Rathopas Yogastah Guru. Yogastah Guru. The Visarga followed by Kakara. Yogastah Guru. Stitadih Kim. Sukha Dukkha. This is something which many people take it easy. See, Sukhaha, Dukkhaha. So here, this is not correct. Sukhaha, this ha will not come here. Sukha Dukkha. This ha is not correct. Sukha Dukkha. This do after this Visarga, you got Kakara. This is Kaka, Jihvamulya. So Dukkha. When you say Dukkham, always say Dukkham. Not say Dukkham. Somebody, all people will say Dukkham, like that. But they don't pronounce that there. Dukkham. That also should be pronounced. So this is when Visarga followed by Ka or Ka, this is called Jihvamulya. And this Visarga is followed by Pa or Pa, you get this Ubadmaniya. Vedavataratah Partha. Vedavataratah Partha. Vedavataratah Partha. Like that. That's Visarga followed by Pakara. Tamasah phalam. Tamasaha phalam. Tamasah phalam. Tamasah phalam. Tamasah phalam. Like that. You must, this is called Jihva. But please make it a point to, even if you're not understood, please get it understood and chant it. Because we want you to get the best benefit out of this chanting. Not only your health, your wealth, everything should increase by chanting. So Visarga rules. If Visarga is followed by an Iksha, that is, this is a Samyukta Akshara. K plus Sh plus A, Ksha. So the Visarga has to be fully pronounced. Sukhinaha Kshatriyaha. Here, here you will say this is K is coming. So I will use only Jihvamulya, Sukhinah Kshatriya. Because K is coming after Visarga. No. When Cha comes, especially you have to use the full Sukhinaha Kshatriyaha. If you listen to the chanting of Vishnu Sahasranama, you'll say Udbhavaha Chobhano Deva Udbhavaha. You'll say fully Udbhavaha, you'll say. So whenever Visarga followed by Kshakara, you pronounce it fully. Sukhinaha Kshatriyaha. This is one variation from the rule for the Jifamulya rules, where you have to pronounce ha. Whereas in the Jifamulya, you must say only, and that sound is coming from the throat. The throat it is coming. So first one, akuhu visarjariyanam, this kantaha. So it comes from the kanta. So that is an, and this Upadmaniya is oshtav, like that. Visarga would followed. If any O letter comes at the end of first or third pada, it is split and expressed as Panchajanyam Hrishi Kesho. In books, they will put it like this because they have this sandhi. They will make one line as the total. So in that, they have done the sandhi also there. So with doing the sandhi, they have made that line. Many people chant full lines. Line by line, they chant. Or you can even chant the full sloka in one form. With all sandhis, you can chant it. Allowed. But in our case, we are chanting with 4 padas. So each sloka is divided into 4 padas. Most of the time, in some places, we'll tell about that. That is, there may be a samasta padam will be there. It's a samasam, we call it. So there you cannot break it. So there we will chant fully. That line fully will chant. Very few places. So Panchajanyam, many books will have that and people are still chanting it, but they have not corrected it. So in my book also it was like that only, all these places I have put that Visarga Chinna I have put here. So wherever you find the first and third pada like this, we can do this. But as Mahabaho, that you cannot make. Mahabaho is a Sambodhana. It is calling out Arjuna, Mahabaho. That is be kept like that only. Even it comes in the third place. That is at the first, end of the first pada or end of third pada, you must keep it as Mahabaho only. For the Anuswara rule, here Anuswara followed by Vargiya Vyanjanas. Vargiya Vyanjanas are what? Ka, kha, ga, kha, na, cha, cha, ja, cha, na, ta, 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 na, ta, 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 pa, 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 all these 25 letters. Followed by Vargiya Vyanjanas. Anuswara is replaced with the 5th letter, Anunasika. We have seen Anunasika for Kakara is Nga, Nya, Na, Na, M, like Ma, like that. So these should be replaced by this Anunasika of the corresponding Vargiya Vyanjana. This is an optional rule. That's why in many places we don't insist on this. Because they will say, because it needs discipline. No? You need to remember it and chant it. So some people will skip it. So it's fine, no problem. If you're following it, continuously follow this. If you are following, we are trying to follow this, following this rule. So example is Swajanang Krishna. So Anuswara is there, then Kakara is coming. So this 5th Anunasika letter of this Ka is Nga. So instead of this Anuswara, you use this Nga. So Swajanang Krishna. Swajanang Krishna. You can take out the Bhagavad book and see these slokas, where they are coming. Like that you can find out. And you can make mark there. In my book also I have marked everywhere this type of things. So that we won't miss it. Sasharanchapam. So Sasharanchapam. So Anuswara followed by Chakara, Chavargam. So the 5th letter is Nya. Sasharanchapam. Sasharanchapam. Not Sasharam Chapam. Sasharanchapam. Dronancha, Dronam. Again, cha is coming. Dronancha. Sangramanna. Sangramanna. Is instead of this this fifth letter of this is nakara only. So you will get double na. Sangramanna. Dadmo, Shankhan Dadmo. So Anuswara followed by Da. So it is the Tavarga. The fifth letter is Na. So Shankhan Dadmo. This will join with this Shankhan Dadmo. Inda. Shankhan Dadmo. Shankhan Dadmo. Inda will come here. Shankhan Dadmo. So Anuswara rule 2. When Anuswara is followed by Ya, Lava, I think it is Lava, the Visarga will take the Anunasika form of the above 3 letters. Narake Niyatau Vasaha. Here see. Niyatau Vasaha is Ya, Lava, I think. So Niyatau Vasaha. Only these 3 letters. Anuswara followed by Bakara, we will say Niyatau Uv. We'll use Niyatau Vasaha. See, here you are shown here. Vasaha, Niyatau Vasaha, Niyatau Vasaha. Yoya Yogastvaya, Yoyam Yogastvaya. So Yoyam, then Anuswara followed by Yakara, then Yoya Yogastvaya. I don't know here, it is not properly written here, but it's Yoya Yogastvaya. You know it. You already learned this. These chapters. Jnanam labdva. So here in Anuswara followed by lakara. So ya, va, la. These 3 letters. Jnanal labdva. So ill will come to me. Ill. That Anunasika form of this letter. Ill like that. Jnanal labdva. Yoyai yogastvaya. Niyatau vasaha. So like that. Only for these 3 letters. This we have already practiced with these forms. Only thing is now in the form of a lesson I'm telling it. And this Ditvam rule, when a Hrasva short letter is followed by a Samyuktakshara, compound letter, then the first letter of the compound letter is augmented by its Vyanjana form. So Atha Vyavasthitan Partha. So Atha. So this is a Hrasva Akshara. And this is the Samyuktakshara coming close together. And so Athav Vyavast. So this Va, we are doubling it. That first letter of the compound letter, that's Va, is augmented by its Vyanjana form. That is another if we will add here. So Va, Athav Vyavasthitan Partha, like that. Durena Hyaparam. So short letter followed by Hya is Samyuktakshara. So you can add here. Durena Hyavarang Karma or something. Kama Yeva Krodha Yeshaha. So Kama Yeva Krodha Yeshaha. This Raswa followed by Kra is Samyuktakshara. K plus R plus O, Kro. So Kama Yeva Krodha Yeshaha. Like that you can chant. Now if you chant like that, it will be more pleasing. You can chant yourself and see both ways. You can see that there is a big difference between those two, and your chanting will be more pleasing to hear, for you as well as for, and also you get that Kama Yeva Krodha Yeshaha. That they are putting more stress, that will be, you're using more prana there, and that will be health benefits will be there. And there's a general rule. The above rules are applied to a word and in between words in a pada only. So all these rules. So Krishna Arjuna Sauvade, like that. That is in a word we have used here. Sauva. There also we have used this. Anuswara rule we have used it. Atma Sayyama Yogo Nama Sayyama. We have used that. So in between words, if it comes, we have to use that Anuswara rule you have to follow. So apply to word and in between words in a pada only. So we know that each sloka contains 32 syllables. A syllable is something which has got independent existence. If you see any pada, sannavyayatma, sa, inna, is not independent syllables. Vya, that is a independent syllable. Vyayatma, when you say vyayatma, ya is a syllable. Then itma, that is a syllable. Itma itself, that is Sammitashra plus the Gunita, that is Dirkha, together it's a syllable. So like that, there will be 8 syllables in each pada. You can count them. See, you will find that every word will be 8 will be there. And there you break. Because we are doing that break. If you chant without break also, as I said earlier, it is fine, acceptable, no problem. Many places you will find they're chanting without breaks. That with sandhi they are chanting. But in our case, we are chanting with sandhi. So we are following this form. This is more pleasing. When you chant, it should be also be pleasing to listen. So we make it as much as possible to please ourselves by chanting well. So totally there will be 32 syllables in a sloka in Bhagavad Gita, following Anushtup Chandas. So all these slokas are made based on some chandas, some meters. In English, they call meters. So here also, one requirement is the 32 syllables in sloka. There are other requirements also, which I learned it. I cannot tell now. I don't remember now. So some should be hrasva, some should be dirgha. Particular, say 5th letter should be in the first pada. 5th letter should be this thing, hrasva, like that. There are some rules are there. So those rules this has to follow. That's why they use different words. You see, for Arjuna, they used so many words, Kaunteya, then Kunti, Putro, like that. They were using many words. So to get that chandas, everything in order. So that is, they made it very clear that chandas should be followed. Systematically should be followed. So that is something that, and also some have got few slokas. Now we are studying in this Anoraniyam, Samanusthamadhyaha, like that. In the 8th chapter we are studying now, some slokas are there. So they have got 11 syllables in each pada. So they are called actually Upajati. They have got some rules are there. But each pada will have 11 syllables. So we are going up to 11 syllables and then stopping there. And then next pada, like that, we can do 4 padas we are making. So in this pada, we will make all this sandhi, all these Anuswara rules and all that we will make. For each pada, we will make the rules. After the pada, we will break there. Even if sandhi is there, we will break the sandhi, like we said that O is comes means we will make it aha, like that we will make it. We break there. When the pada is over, we will break there. Next pada by pada. So usually chanted slokas are chanted pada by pada. Pada is 8 syllables most of the time. Only certain slokas, compound word is encountered at the pada separation. The sloka is changed without a break. Now we have come across such slokas, some lines where we have chanted the full sloka, full line together without making a break. So because there is some problem with the samasa or something, so we have to chant that. So that is earmarked. Only very few, about hardly less than 10, we have to do that. So this is the general rule. These things you can count. 32 syllables you can count, 8 syllables you can count, all these things you can count. And you can assure yourself that these are all correct only. So this what I wanted to tell. Anything more that you think will be required? Hrikesho, Satikeshaha. What you can do, one thing is, if you want to do some little bit of exercise, Like this is the 8th chapter, Ashtamodhyaya. See, Bhagavan Uvacha. See, Bhagavan Uvacha is the actual thing, but we have combined with in Bhagavan, in plus U. In plus O is Nu. This is Samyuktakshara. Sorry, Guditakshara. Nu plus U, Nu. So we have combined them. Bhagavan Uvacha. Some who have started, they will say Bhagavan Uvacha, like that they say. But we should not say like that. Bhagavan Uvacha. So you can take any sloka and see what are the letters, Hrisva, or what is Samyuktakshara, whether Anuswara is there, what is the thing, like that each and Aksharam, Brahma, Paramam, like that. So Aksharam, Ram, 3 letters, 3 syllables. Brahma, 2 letters. Paramam, 3. So 3 plus 3 plus 2, 8. 8 syllables are there in this. So Sabhavodhyatma Muchyade. Swa is 1 syllable, Bha is 1 syllable, Vo is 1 syllable, Idhya is 1 syllable, Itma is 1 syllable, Mu is 1 syllable, Ichya is 1 syllable, Te is 1 syllable. So you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 syllables. Like that, you can count, all will have 8 syllables. Anything you take, but only thing is, you see here, there is one in 20th sloka, there is here. Parastasmastu bhavonyo vyakto vyaktat sanatanaha. So in this, we don't split it. We chant the full 2 padas together. Only this, some such things are there. We already come across in several chapters. So in this 8th chapter, we'll come across this. So here also we can para or the Hrasva, Ista, this is Samyuktakshara, Isma, is Dirgha, Isma is there, Guditakshara, Paratasma, Tu, Dirgha, Ittu, double ta is there, Ittu, like that. You can do a word letter by letter inspection, and you can get your pronunciation can improve by this. Bhuteshu. So Bhu is Dirgha, Te is also Dirgha, Shu is Rasva. Bhuteshu, Sarveshu, Sa Rasva, Rve is Dirgha, Shu is Rasva, Sarveshu. Natsyatsu. So then you will not say Natsyatsu, you will not say Natsyatsu, na Vinasyati. So your T is Rasva only, this is T. Nasyatsu na Vinasyati, like that you will stop there. Vinasyati, like that. Because some people have, they bring in musical effect. So when it goes well with those things, when they make it Dirgha, it goes well with that. But pronunciation should not be made like that. Sanskrit pronunciation you should not do. You must stop it wherever rules permit. If rules permit, you can. If it is a Dirgha, you can go on elongating it. But if it is a Hrasva, you cannot elongate it. You have to stop there. Hope I have shared as much as I can. If you need any more clarification, you can ask me.
Dhanyavada Mahodaya. Any doubts?
Excuse me. Sir, I have a doubt. Sir, there are 2 shas, right? Yara, Lava, Sha, Sha, Saha. 2 shas are there. So, which should Sha, Sha?
How 2 shas?
Sha, Sha, Saha, right?
Sha, Sha, Saha.
Saha, yeah. Which should be pronounced from that palate and which should be pronounced from that cerebrum, sir. So I got little confused in that.
One second.
Yes.
You see, Ichu Yashanam Talu. Talu is this portion. Ichu Yashanam. E and Chavarga and Ya and Shavar Sha.
Okay.
These should come from Talu.
Okay.
And this Sha is there. Ritu Rashanam Murdha. So this Sha should come from Murdha. That is Murdha is the.
Okay. So that first Sha is from Murdha, right? Sha.
Yara Lava Sha
Sha Saha. Yeah.
Sha. First Sha is from Talu.
Okay.
Second is from Murdha.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Third is from Danta. Sa.
Danta. Yeah. Sa.
Danta.
Okay. 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 First is from this Talu, right? Second is from Murdha. Okay.
But are you able to feel it when you chant, when you say?
Yes.
You are able to
recognize,
no? It comes from.
Yes, sir.
That if you can do it, we can share this with you.
Sha. Yeah.
You can practice it a little bit. Then you will be very careful when it comes to Sha. You'll be careful, and you will check yourself from where the sound is originating.
Okay, sir.
Check yourself. Then you say yes, it is originating from that place, so that we can. It is this only, because it will not mistake. If it is Sha, if you say, it will originate from this only, from this Talu only.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Pungodi Hariharan Bhagini.
Bhagini. Mahodaya, Namaste Mahodaya. Takaram Vadya Vyanjane, Takaram it is written as the English name. What is the difference here? It is pronounced like in Tamil, takaram, ta ta da da na, ta ta da da na. Is it correct, or how is it to be pronounced?
You say ta, then pronounce same thing with force. Ta.
But why you should not like T A T T A like that? T A T T A D A D D A.
No, that is English transliteration you're doing. But don't think that you think of this pronunciation only. Ta, like that. Don't worry about English.
Is it correct that I pronounce it? Ta ta da da da.
Yes.
Ta ta da da na. Is it correct, Mahodaya?
Yes.
Dhanyawada.
Yes.
Any other doubts?
Or anything was it okay? That is understood, or
would anyone like
understood,
to?
Mahodaya?
Yeah, we want one more session.
Very much useful. Very much useful.
So how it will affect your pronunciation? Because without even our practicing, you can say whether it is Alpa Prana, Mahaprana, and you can chant accordingly. You can chant yourself. But if the help of, say, if you chant in the group, you can clear yourself, you are doing correctly, and you can proceed. But your learning will be faster. You will chant faster. Because you understand that this is this. This is why we are doing this. This is what we are doing. That's why it's happening like this. So this Bhagavad Gita chanting classes, there are many benefits, especially because all are mostly elderly people, the senior citizens, because they got their listening capability, their attention, everything will improve. They will listen better, whether it is Alpa Prana, Mahaprana, everything they will listen. That listening capability will increase, that pronunciation capabilities will increase, everything will increase, because that is most of these faculties are not being used actively. they don't get an opportunity to use these faculties actively. So they get an opportunity to do this. So my suggestion is that try to chant as well as possible. Whenever you get an opportunity, chant it with full intention and full interest. Don't leave it, and practice and listen. Listening also is very important. Others are chanting, you listen carefully whether they're chanting correctly. Not to find a fault, but at least whether it is nice to find out whether it is others are using the Mahapranas properly. Of course, everybody has difficulties are there, but you can find out and be alert. And when you chant yourself, when you chant, your turn comes, you chant well. And chant well, so that that is, actually this is the prayer song, that is Bhagavad Gita, that is the song of the Lord. So you can chant it with a lot of care, a lot of interest. And we got, and when you go for this exam, this assessment, that is this competition, you get more this thing. You will see what mistakes you are making, and that get corrected. Then you will become perfect. And at least try to chant one chapter every day, with all pronunciation rules, everything we chant every day. One chapter. It will be, I think all these things we say, but we don't practice it. You practice, if you chant every day one chapter, or the passage of time, you can see the change that is happening in yourself. The positive changes that are happening in yourself, in your family circles, in your friend circles, many changes will happen. So we can, this is also a service yajna for others, for the welfare of the world. Your chanting well will benefit so many people.
Jagadishwari Babu Bhagini.
Namaste, Mahodaya. Mahodaya, எனக்கு இந்த 4th chapterல juhvatiya.
4th chapter.
4th chapterல தான். அது நான் பண்ணும்போது நீங்க திருத்தினீங்க மகோதயா, ஆனா எனக்கு அது புரியல எப்படின்னு. அதுல நிறைய இடத்துல வருதுங்க மகோதயா. 24th 25th எல்லாத்துலயுமே வருது. 25th
26th ஸ்லோகா
26th எல்லாமே வருது.
Shrotraadinindriyanyanye Sayyamagnishu juhvati. See, this is Ju. This is half, is a samyukta akshara. That is, this is a half only. This is
okay.
Then juhvati. Some places they will write this va below this. They will write here below this.
If vandita, if the off letter vandano, juhatiya, juhvatiya.
V plus a hua.
Juhvati. Okay. இப்ப ஆனா இதுல வந்து எத்தனை இடத்துல கிருஹாதிங்கிறத கிருஹ்ணாதின்னு மாத்திரம் இல்ல மகோதயா, அதெல்லாம் எதனால?
Only 3 places, that is ha followed by this Anunasika. We call it Anunasika, no? That is 5th letters. M, N and N. These 3, if they come, first you have to pronounce that letter. Brahma. So that ma should be pronounced first. One he, that is na is pronounced first. Grinhati, na is pronounced first. So these 3 only. Other things you don't do anything. Only these three. Here also you can see.
அதனாலதான் வஹ்னேங்கிறத வன்ஹே அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம் இல்ல.
One he.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Some people in North India and all, they'll say one Vakhni. But that is different. We are following this one he. There also there will be confusion will be there, but some people will say no, that is correct. But we are following this one he.
அதனாலதான் இதுல வந்து ஜுஹ்வதிங்கிறது ஜுஹ்வதியாவே வருது, இல்லன்னா மாறி இருக்கும். அதே இடத்துல மா வந்திருந்ததுன்னா மாறி இருக்கும் இல்ல மகோதயா? ஓகே.
Only அந்த 3 லெட்டர்ஸ்க்கு தான் மாறுது.
தெரியுது. ஓகே. Thank you மகோதயா.
So here you get Sayyamagnishu. That's why we have indicated here. E we have put here. Instead of Anuswara, put E. Sayyamagnishu Juhvati.
Okay. Thank you, Mahodaya.
Say here also Juhvati is a Hraswa. So no elongation. Juhvati. Shu Indriyagnishu. Sayyamagnishu.
Okay.
But here it is Dirka. Sotradi Indriyanyanye. So this is Dirka here.
Thank you, Mahodaya.
Any other doubts? So, Mahodaya, anything else to be conveyed?
I'm sure that some change will be there. Chanting.
Mahodaya, இன்னொரு டவுட் மகோதயா. இதுல 6th சாப்டர்ல 40th ஒண்ணு வருது மகோதயா. நஹி கல்யாண கிருத் கஷ்சித்த சித்தா.
அது you can have any of the things. கச்சித்து போட்டாலும் கரெக்ட், கச்சித்து போட்டாலும் கரெக்ட்.
ஓகே.
எத்தனை இது?
40th.
கல்யாண கிருத் கஷ்சித். இத்து போட்டாலும் கரெக்ட், இத்து போட்டாலும் கரெக்ட். 25.
Shanai Ruparamid. The third or first third?
Shanai 25th. Shanai Ruparamid. Meth also you can put. Both are correct. So here you see Shanai. After that Visarga followed by Shakara. So ish become Shanai. Please make note of this. All our this daily this thing we have indicated here like this. So you don't forget Shanai. Purpose we have put this. Some people they confuse it. They Shanai like that. They say Shanai like that. This is not a letter here. Instead of this Visarga, we are using that. Shanai Paramed Buddhya Dhruti Grihitaya.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mahodaya.
Okay.
So those who want to learn this lipi, this Devanagari script, please learn. That's what I suggest. Because any other text you use, Tamil or other texts, they don't have enough vocabulary, all these letters, which will correctly give this effect, this pronunciation effect. So better to get this. It will take only 1 week. You can easily learn it. In 1 week, you can learn it. And the Samyuktakshara, Gunitakshara, you will come across these things. Yato, all these things. You see, you will come across here. Though it will reinforce because you are continuously exposed to this. So like that, Varnotpattisthana and Prayatna, both are there. Utpattisthana is important, and prayatna, that is effort. Alpa prana, mahaprana, that effort. So these two things you have to keep in mind.
I hope this session was very much beneficial to all of you. Please try to.
Very much beneficial. I'm Triveni Shankar Narayanan.
ஐயா ஒரு question. அதே 6 chapter 26ல நிஸ்ஸரதி அப்படிங்கறாங்கலங்க.
நிஸ்ஸரதி.
அந்த இஸ் வந்து எப்படி சொல்றதுங்க? நாக்க மடிச்சு சொல்லி கொடுங்க.
யதோ நிஸ்ஸரதி. அது வந்து அங்க யதோ யதஹா அது யதோ எல்லாம் அது சந்தி இருக்குங்க. யதோ யதஹா யதகான்னு வரும். ஒரே நிமிஷம் நான் சொல்லிடுறேன். அது 626 யதோ நிஸ்ஸரதி அப்படிதான் போட்டிருக்காங்க. யதஹா நிஸ்ஸரதி.
அந்த இசுத்த கேட்கணும்.
இசு வந்து அங்க சகாரம் வந்ததுனால அந்த சா வந்து ஷா ஆயிடும். நிஸ்ஸரதி. இங்க ஷா வந்து அந்த இதுல தாலு இச்சுவேஷானாம் தாலு அந்த இஷ் நிஸ்ஸரதி. அந்த தாலு வரும் உங்களுக்கு. நிஸ்ஸரதி. மனச்சஞ்சல மனஹா சஞ்சலம் அஸ்திரம். மனச்சஞ்சலம் மனஹா சஞ்சலம் அஸ்திரம். சஞ்சலம் அஸ்திரம் is there. Immu plus a ma. So chanchalam astiram. So wherever this like this ma is there, you have to make it into. Some people will say manas chanchalam astiram, like that they chant. That is not correct. Chanchalam astiram. Combine it. Inna pada, make it together. Chant it together. Don't make a break here.
Thank you, Aya.
Atmanyeva vasannayet. Like that continuous chanting with this. Vasannayet. Tatas tatoniyam yaitad. Here also, tat also you can use. Tatas tatoniyam yaitad. Like that, this one pada together. No break here.
ஐயா அதுலயே புள்ளி வைக்காத வசம் அப்படின்னு வந்திருக்கு. வசம் அதையே
எங்க?
அதே சாப்டர்ல அதே 6 chapter 26லயே வசம் கீழ வந்திருக்குதுங்க. மன்யேவ வசம்
6.26 only, Mahodaya, the last pada.
Vasannayet. So here, Anuswar for nakara. So, இதோட 5th letter in தான். The tavarkam ta dadhana. So இங்க நாவோட இது இன்னுதான். So instead of anuswara in use பண்ணுங்க. vasannayet double na vasannayet. அப்ப நீங்க சொல்லும்போது you must feel it. ஆத்மன்யே
வசம் அந்த சாத எனக்கு வர்றது இல்லைங்க கொஞ்சம்.
என்னங்க?
வசம் அதுதான் அந்த சாத.
ஷா that is Sharada. Sharada இல்ல Sharada, Sharma, Shankam. அதுல ஷா வருது.
சரி. Thank you ஐயா.
Welcome.
So the 3rd chapter 23rd sloga.
3rd chapter. Sorry. 3rd chapter.
Dhanyavad Mahodaya.
Dhanyavad. 3rd chapter. Yeah, which sloka number?
23rd. Yadi Kehan.
Yadihyaham. 23rd. Yadihyahanavarteyam. Yadihyaham. This is a ditvam is there. And ahanna. This is answer by nakara. Yadi yahanna varteyam, like that.
Yadi shehanna.
Hanna. Double now you should use. That is here, Adiswara is there. There also one in will come here. So yadi yahanna varteyam.
Okay.
So here you see Manushya Partha Sarvashaha Ubadmanya. But we have indicated as if F you have indicated here, but what is this is Ubadmanya because Aniswara followed by Visarga followed by Pakara.
Oh.
Manushya. When you say Manushya, that lips should close. Manushya Partha Sarvashaha, like that. Then
Hindi rules and Sanskrit rules are quite different.
Different, ma'am. You don't follow Hindi rules. Hindi rules will be take you somewhere else. And there many people who from Hindi place Hindi background, they come and they pronounce wrongly. Because they will say mama, will say mama, they like that, they will say Arjuna, like that. So ours is not like that. Say karma, karmanya, like that. Karmanya. This is irma, karmanya. So they have got problems because they have practiced in that their language, and they think it has more similarities with Sanskrit, and they will try to use the, but that is not correct.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mahodaya. It was a very educative and we learned so many things from you.
Okay.
So thank you once again. Hope,
you will be able to chant better with our full understanding, so that your chanting will become better and better.
Definitely.
Yes, yes. This is only our intention. To make you chant better, so that you know that your chanting will spread, and it will let it. We are only a very few people, very minuscule set of people. So if we can spread it as far as possible, then this message also will go across, and there will be
very sir. Want regularly.
If you chant regularly, yes.
7th chapter, 9th shloka, Punyo Gandha Prathivyam cha. That Prathivyam cha somehow I'm not getting only.
I know that you are struggling with that. Prathivyam cha.
Prathivyam cha.
Punyo Gandha. Where is it?
Dhanyavada Mahodaya.
True, right? True. Prathivyam cha.
Sloka number?
9.
This is a, if you say pra, it's a samyukta akshara. P plus ra, refa.
Yeah, that's pra.
This is a gunita akshara. It is only p plus ru, r. That is this
refa. Refa.
It is not refa.
It's not refa. It is a ru.
That is the vowel.
Yeah, vowel.
So Vyanjana plus vowel only. So pr only. Pr. Gandha Prithivyancha.
Prithvi, pate, prithvi, prithvimcha. Prithvimcha.
Prithvi. Yeah. Prithvi. T is also there. Prithvi.
Prithvi, Prithivyancha.
People say Prithyancha or something like that. They will forget this T.
No, mine pra doesn't come properly. Prithivyancha.
Prithivyancha.
If all the doubts are clarified, and I know it takes time to adjust to this, to implement all these in your text. It's whenever you're reciting a shloka, refer to these grammar rules, and you can imply them throughout your book. What I've done is throughout my book, wherever there is Visarga, wherever there is Anuswara, I have written that particular rule, like Tvadanyas Samshayas Yasya. So S, I have written S there. So similarly, when you write down all the, whenever there is a Ditvam, I have marked it as DI. So when we mark them in our book, it becomes very easy whenever we practice along with the rules. That's how I have learned and I have improved my recitation. So hope this session helps you to correct all your doubts. And the only thing is you have to mark all these rules in your book. Only that way we will speed up our learning. So with this, Mahodaya, can we end the session?
Thank you, all of you. Thanks, all of you, for patient listening.
Thank you for this on behalf of every member here in the session. On behalf of every member here in the session, I thank Mahodaya for his valuable time, for his clear explanation on all the aspects. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I'm so happy to be part of this session once again. It's a lovely revision to me. Thank you, Mahodaya.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Dhanyavad ji.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Mahodaya.
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 Dhanyavad
Mahodaya.
Very useful.
Whenever you get a doubt, even in the session also, in the class also, you can ask and clear it.
Yes, thank you.
Not that you should remember everything. You can forget also, but you can ask whether how it comes, this is like that.
Also, let us know if you need another session on this, another repetition of the session or some more doubts. You can always post in the group. You can let us know about it. We will arrange another session.
Even some more classes.
Can we have a session on sandhis, please?
When, ma'am?
Sandhis, on sandhis.
Oh, sandhis. Sandhi.
That is a rather elaborate topic, I guess.
So only few people will be interested in that. So in that, what we can do is
Want grammar, sir. Sanskrit.
Sanskrit grammar, huh? For that there are so many agencies that you have heard of Vyoma Sanskrit labs. Vyoma. 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 Vyoma Sanskrit labs. Sanskrit. SANSKRIT. Labs. LABS. Or Sanskrit. Or you put Sanskrit from home, like that you can put Sanskrit from home.org. From home, continuous. Sanskrit from home continuously. .org. If you click that, you will be taken to the site where they have got this. They are teaching everything only through online. They have got number of courses. 300 plus courses are there. Varna, everything is there. So once go to that site, you can click and join anything. It is free only. If you want to make any payment, you can make it. Otherwise, it is free only. And you can. They have got many courses are completed. Even completed courses you can attend. They have got in YouTube. They have got it to go to that site and you enroll for that course. Then you will get all the lecture materials. You get it. All the lecture materials with the audio, video, and also PDF. All will get it. And it's a treasure house. You can, anything about Sanskrit is there.
Sanskrit from home.org.
ORG.
All small letters.
All for small letters.
Okay. Thanks.
Welcome.
Dhanyawad Mahodaya.